Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are working on defending our new territory against this guy over here. It won't really be a problem, but we are wildly over our vassal limit, and that is a problem. We're currently at 85,000 troops, which is actually a little surprising to me. I wonder if that number is going to update because we're so far over our vassal limit here. Where does it actually say what the penalty for that is? Here it is. Yeah, minus 95% from levies, or from vassals, for levies and taxes. So that's to be expected. We do want to hand out some of this territory, especially over here. So let's take a look at the duchies. So there's Barcelona. We'll go ahead and create that immediately. And that will go to this gentleman here. Excellent. We also hold this county. Hang on. Where is this? Is this something I forgot to hand out? It is! Okay, so we're going to grant this to this guy. Fantastic. Okay, so we handed out Barcelona. That's fine. We also need the duchy over here, Aragon. So we're going to go ahead and create that. And that will go to this gentleman right here, the Duchy of Aragon. 4 vassals go with. And that puts us 45 direct vassals above. Okay, so this is within the kingdom. This down here is technically within this duchy. And we're greedy. So if we grant this guy, then we gain 40 stress. I don't like that, so we're going to try not to do that. We're trying not to die before we can press all of our claims here. So that's helpful. We are living healthy right now. However, we are currently obese, and we should probably try to lose weight. There we go. We can also extort subjects, but I'm not going to do that for the moment. Now, we do have a dangerous faction here brewing. Last time I looked at it, it wasn't actually above the threshold. Now it is. And that's not super surprising, I suppose. This guy's the wrong religion, and I already tried to get him to convert, and he already refused. Let's see if this guy would convert. No, his contract forbids that. Okay. Not a whole lot we can do about this guy. And then we're starting to get into some pretty small potatoes over here. So I guess that's okay. We're going to make our way over here, end this war as quickly as possible. That's very important to us, actually. And we do have 1 domain limit, so we're going to pop up over here, and we're going to revoke from this gentleman. There we go. That will help our troop count a little bit. Not tremendously. What we really need is this guy to get out of his war. That's what we really need right now. Getting out of our own war would also be helpful, though. So how long do we have until this pops? This is a Liberty faction. We could just say, you know what, that's okay. But we have 7 months right now. I'm interested in seeing if we can end this war before then. We really do need to deal with that vassal limit issue. No doubt about that. Oh, we should check de jure kingdom down here. Okay, yeah, that's all part of that de jure kingdom. Of course, it would be. We didn't take the territory down here. So that's fine. If I can select these guys. There we go. When are they going to arrive here? In like 40 days? Sure. These guys are going to arrive first, and we're going to have them just kind of wait. Because they would probably get a little wrecked. We're in the late medieval era, and that's good. And we don't want our siege force here to get wrecked. That would be not good. Okay, so now they're leaving. They actually gave up on their siege. And that's beautiful. All of you guys, come on in. Reinforcements are piling in, and we will easily win that. How long do we have until this is sent? We have 4 months. Okay, they're at 83%. We could win that faction. Oh, we captured his son and heir. Perfect. So that got us all we needed. We'll enforce those demands, disband our troops. We are out of that war. That's really, really good. Now we want this guy to be out of his war. If we do that, all of these vassals over here, they all become a single vassal, including this guy who is leading this faction that is currently going against us. We need to get this on our hands. So, the real question becomes... Well, not the Empire of Hispania. The real question becomes, when can we get this Sultanate? Well, the answer is the moment that this guy is no longer at war. And he is losing his war. We're hoping he loses it quickly. Very quickly. So yeah, you can see that our troop count did drop. That's not surprising. And the reason for that is because we're wildly over our vassal limit. Come on, buddy. Get out of your war. I wish we could just, like, enforce peace on him. But he's not our vassal. So, of course, that's not going to be a thing. This guy's not our vassal, so we accept. This lady is not our vassal, so we accept. This guy's not our vassal, so we accept. This guy is our vassal and rival. We decline. Minus 58%. I really want this war to be over very, very swiftly. 2 months. Do we think that it'll be over in 2 months? Probably not, is the answer. Well, maybe, actually. Maybe. It might be over before this happens. If so, that's going to be a huge deal. If not, we're going to have to fight these guys. Yes, that's all okay. I do like losing the stress, that's for sure. War score went down. Okay, yeah, that's this guy. Never mind, that's a bad thing. Okay, so we're going to have to fight these guys unless we can do something with this gentleman. We can't create an alliance here. We could just give him to a king. And be like, he's your problem now. This would really kind of break this kingdom. Or we could just fight them. I'm leaning towards just fighting them. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to raise up troops over here. 3 years. That's gross. We're going to raise up troops over here. Yeah, that's more like it. 5 months. And let's take a look at these. You are our prisoner and rival, so we say no. Our prisoner? Nope, that's okay. Vassal? Get out of here. That's okay. Cool. And I may want to hire a few mercs here as well. I'm not sure. You're a vassal. No. Cool. So these guys are going to rebel. There's no way around it. Well, there is a way around it. But I'm choosing not to pursue that path. I would really love for this war to be over. Like, I'd really love that. But sadly, that's not a thing that's happening. Prisoner and vassal. Declined. So this guy has access to like 20,000 troops. And that's okay. We are going to see a decent number of troops deserting us when this rebellion happens. So that's something to think about. Yes, we accept that. Yep, that's okay. And yep, that's okay as well. Cool. I'm a little surprised he hasn't sent his demand yet. We'll see when he does. Okay, minus 68% there. I mean, if he doesn't send his demand, then that's fine. We don't hate that. Minus 33 now. Okay. So yeah, that war is probably not going anywhere. We're going to raise 30,000 here, allowing for 50% of our men to desert us. Then we're going to move off over somewhere where we can actually have supplies. There we go. These guys do have supplies here. Or did until our men-at-arms popped in. Okay. So what we're actually going to need to do is group this all together. I want this guy to fire. Like, get on with it, buddy. You're going to rebel, so just do it. Like, go. I'm ready for you. Any moment now. Unfortunately, there's not really anywhere this kind of a stack can stand over here. We're going to have to split it. And then 1863. Okay, that's very, very close. Now he sends it. I will not be threatened. Okay. The war has started. In we go. Yep, desertion. That's to be expected. And there's another faction behind this? Populists. Okay. Not too much we can do about that right now. We can maybe use mercs to take those down. They're not very threatening. So we're going to split off... No, not like that. We're going to split off our trebuchets here, as well as somewhere around... Actually, this is probably enough. We're going to need to stay nearby. But I want to come up over here, and I want to make sure that we have a siege commander here. So let's see here. That would be this guy. Excellent. And up we go. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Cool. So they have like 72,000 troops. That's fine. We don't care. We're going to move up here and begin a siege on their capital. Our primary troops here are not going to be amazingly useful beyond this first battle. And hopefully we don't capture him. Although it's a Liberty War, I'm not sure how that works in a Liberty War. We captured a few people, but no one important there. Okay, so these guys are going to head on down and deal with this force. If he's going to continue just raising them right next to us, then we're going to keep doing this. Like, this is completely fine. We'll see. Yeah, he raised them up here now. We'll see about going up there. I mean, we are going to run into some attrition. But that's actually not that much attrition, so it should, in theory, be okay. 4 months on our capital siege here. And they currently have 57,000 troops, so we've definitely cut into them. Oh, and that reminds me, I did not fully max out our men-at-arms, did I? No, I did not. Okay. So we're going to do that right now. Max size and max size. Fantastic. Now, this slow siege is not really worth doing. We're going to split these guys for right now and move them back over here. We'll get the slow siege started, but like I said, it's not worth doing. Where is the enemy at? He is located in his capital as we speak. Sounds good. So that'll be just fine. Apparently we survived smallpox again. I once again didn't know it was there. But it's a good thing because we are still severely injured. Okay, the populace are starting a war. We knew this was going to happen. Now the question is, where are they? Ah, over here. Okay. So we're going to call a dynasty member into the uprising. We're not going to call him into the Liberty War. For now, I'm going to ignore this over here. Okay. So they do have an occupation on us right now. Cool. And we're going to have 30 days left over here. So we're going to move in and siege Sabta as soon as we can. Here in just another 10 days. A rival died. That's good. We're going to move these guys up as soon as we arrive. Okay, I'm just looking at what's going on here. I've actually changed my mind. We're going to move these guys southward. I'd like to attack this force if we can. That'd be great. We're at 61% war score right now. We did capture his heir, so 25. Nice. And we're just going to continue this siege for the moment. We're going to come down here, see about fighting this force. There's these guys here. We're going to abandon this siege and just walk over. Cool. So this should be fine. We're going to fight both of these and have no problem whatsoever with that. That should net us a little bit of war score, but we're not really expecting very much. We're at 71% right now. This guy actually left... No, not that guy. Someone left the Liberty War. No, it was this guy. He left the Liberty War. Okay, we captured him. So, yeah, we don't want to capture if we can help it. Cool. We're actually not progressing the siege up here because we don't have enough troops. That's kind of funny. We're going to fight these guys. Take care of them. Excellent. Where's the actual border over here? Okay, just checking. These guys could maybe move over here and start a slow siege. And we died of our wounds. Well, that's super unfortunate. Our wounds literally never healed. So that's a thing. So our Chancellor is going to be this guy. Our Steward is going to be this guy. Our Marshal is going to be this guy. Our Spy Master is going to be this guy. Okay. Now, we're not surprised that there's going to be factions against us right now. That is deeply, deeply unsurprising. However, this rebellion went away when we died. So that's a thing. We're going to go for a stewardship focus here. We're going to go on to, honestly, I think domain focus. Because I would like to boost up our domain limit. So this is currently our player heir. Sure. Okay. We need some concubines here, so we'll get that done. Cool. Next up, our wife is decent at stewardship. We'll need to make sure that she is managing domain. That allows us to have 11 domain limit, so we're going to come over here. And yeah, this got handed out to our half-brother. He would not currently accept this, so we're going to have to not do that for now. We're going to need to take these castles out over here. Luckily, that's fine. We can do that. That's not an issue at all. And the next one will be this one. 4 more. So we'll revoke this title. And this will boost up our soldier count pretty dramatically. And 2 more. So this guy right here, we'll go ahead and revoke. And this guy as well. Excellent. Okay. So we've got our domain limit back and ready to go. We're only at 52% war score over here, sadly. That makes me very sad indeed. We'll group these together for the moment, and this is not the siege leader that's in charge of this. So we're going to put in a siege leader here. Cool. And yeah, they're winning sieges. That's not surprising. Okay. This should have had time now. Yes, Independence faction. So this guy is definitely someone we need to deal with. Break Betrothal. Our half-sister. Okay, so this is that situation that we ran across previously, where we should be able to actually negotiate an alliance with this guy right now. For this to happen, we actually have to break the betrothal. I believe this is a bug, to be clear. I believe that this is a bug. We have to break this betrothal and then recreate it, the exact same thing, and now we have an alliance. I believe that's a bug. So there we go. He'll disband that faction. It will come back, but that's okay. So we're sieging over here. There's 2 years left. That's going to be a while. And we're currently working on guilds. Guilds are going to be done in 8 years. And Divine Right will be done in 3. We do want banking as well. So that'll all be good. We're down to 41% right now, 37%. They're actually finishing a lot of sieges. That's not surprising. Do we want to just white piece this? Honestly, yes. I was okay with fighting this with the previous life, but this life I want to white piece. Okay, and the reason I want to do that is because we need to get this Independence faction under control. The Independence faction is a bigger threat to us. And I also am noticing that this war is over. So, to that end, we can come over here and create the Kingdom of Andalusia. Actually, the title was destroyed, so that's cool. And we can grant that to this count here. The Khanate of Andalusia. There we go. 25 vassals will be transferred with. Beautiful. Are we greedy? No, we're gregarious. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grant this guy this vassal as well. And we're also going to grant him these vassals over here. Now, he is a new king, but this is a sufficiently large region that I think that's okay. So we're going to do that. That's just fine there. That puts us down to 17 direct vassals above. That's a big deal. We do need a new chancellor. We'll put the King of West Francia in there, just try to make him a little happier. And a new marshal? Sure. Actually, this guy would not... Well, actually, we just got an alliance with this guy, didn't we? Yes, we did. This is a guy we just got an alliance with. So we don't actually need him in there. This guy would be a better one to put in. Okay. So that'll do for now. Now, we are still above our vassal limit. And I did see that we had a Khanate out over this direction. That's all part of the Mongolian Empire, but I wanted to look at this over here. Our vassal's title. What is that Khanate that we had? The Kyrgyz Khanate. It's an Empire title with nothing below it. Okay. Sounds good. So these duchies should be handed out. We'll give them to Tuva. Actually, she's imprisoned. This might be a decent opportunity here. Well, she's still going to have the Khanate of Buryatia. That's already been combined together. So we're actually just going to keep her the way she is, and we'll grant her this vassal. And we'll grant her this vassal. And we'll grant her this vassal. Excellent. And we may as well also grant her this guy. Cool. Okay, so that did lose us our steward. We'll put this gentleman in. There is a duchy over here as well that I also want to give to Tuva. Okay. I don't want to hold those personally. So we're now 12 direct vassals above our limit. And the question is, where are those vassals? These are all kings over here. So where did those vassals come from? We know that that this one is a new vassal. This is a duchy tier realm. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. We could imprison him, or try to. For right now, I'm going to send him a gift and work on swaying him. We do want to get this back under our control. That's definitely something to work on. For right now, though, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to attempt to consolidate a little bit. That last guy, he definitely died sooner than I was planning. We only got the one kingdom invasion done, and I'm pretty sad about that. But this guy, we should be able to get both done. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.